Hello, students. This is Miss Smith. I'm one of the fourth grade teachers. I wanted to spend a little time talking about your history work sample for quarter two because it also affects your ELA work sample. So, your assignment is to write an outline on the Creek War, and this is due December 10th. So let me go down to some of the instructions. Step one is to choose one of the following battles. So these were all battles during the Creek War, and you get to choose the one you want. Battle of Burnt Corn Creek, that's a tongue twister. Battle of Fort Mims, Battle of Holy Ground, or Battle of Horseshoe Bend. Okay, next you're going to find your resources. You have to use two of these resources, but you're welcome to look for more. A great place to look for resources would be on Big Universe on OLS, or you could even check a book out of the library. But make sure you use two different resources. These are just some suggested websites if you want to use them. Okay, I did an example for you. So let's look at the example. And you cannot copy mine, but you can use it as an example. Okay, so if you see here for name, I have example, homeroom teacher, I have Smith. I chose two of the websites that were listed. So if you see, I chose two websites that were listed and I use those as my resources. And let me show you what one of those websites looks like. This is the Encyclopedia of Alabama. And so it is about the Creek War. So that's one of my resources I used. Let's go back to my example. So you are writing an outline. Some of you may have never written an outline before, but basically it is kind of like a rough draft of an essay. You're just giving, or it's like brainstorming for an essay. You're just writing down some main ideas and then you're going to turn those into paragraphs. So for paragraph one, you are going to do an introduction. So this is when, so you would just, for your outline, you're just going to say the Creek War. But on when you turn it into an essay, you can give more details. Okay. Your for body paragraph, okay, this is going to be your second paragraph. In your outline, you're going to list two causes of the Creek War. Here I have listed tensions between Alabama settlers and Native Americans as one, and two, I've listed the Red Sticks and White Sticks didn't agree. Now, of course, this is just my outline. Think about it as just my notes. When I actually write the essay, I'm going to give lots of details about why there were tensions. Why did the Red Sticks and White Sticks not agree? Okay, then your third paragraph, again, this is your notes for your essay. You're going to list two effects of the Creek War. Two effects were that the U.S. won and beat the Creeks, or I put the U.S. victory over the Creeks, and I would explain that in detail in my essay. Okay, also was the Indian Removal Act, and I would explain in my essay that is the Trail of Tears, and I would say what happened to the Native Americans as a result of the Trail of Tears. Your third paragraph is going to be when you choose your battle, and you have several different ones you can choose. I chose the Battle of Horseshoe Bend, and the first part says who was fighting, and I put the Red Sticks and the White Sticks. Where were they fighting? I put the Mississippi Territory, but I did add that was actually Alabama back then, but it was called the Mississippi Territory. And when did the battle take place? It was March 27th, 1814. So that would be my third paragraph in my essay. Okay, and then you have to list some details about the battle. I put over 1,300 people died. The Red Sticks were led by Chief Tecumseh, and the White Sticks actually worked with the Americans and were led by General Andrew Jackson, who later became president. And I would probably put some of those details, in my essay. And the last thing you're going to put on here is who won. And the United States won. And I would also probably explain that the White Sticks won since they were working with the United States. Lastly, you're going to write a conclusion. Think about this is something you're going to add in your essay. Think about what were all the results of the Creek War? How did this change America in the future? How did this change the lives of the Native Americans? How did it change the lives of the settlers? Okay, so this is just an example of what you would do, but when you can type this up in a Word document, you can handwrite this neatly on a sheet of paper, or you can print the outline and then fill in the blanks. But once you're done, you're going to upload this to Padlet. Then you're going to use your notes to write an essay. I hope this helped you. If you have questions, please reach out to your fourth grade teacher and we will be glad to help you. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.